McCain is behind and Obama ahead.
Why is he doing that well? I mean, you know, radical tax increases, radical associations, total inexperience. I've never seen that this guy's made a tough decision in his life. He changes his positions on everything. Why hasn't that resonated more with voters? Why does he still hold that support running against him? Yeah. You know, I'd make fun of the fact that he hasn't held a single position, you know, that he was running on during the nominating process, that he's changed on virtually everything. And I think it goes to the heart and the fact that he doesn't really have a political core, that he's, you know, influenced by advisors, and he's the quintessential politician. Well, how would you run against him? We've gone over the whole list repeatedly, and I won't bore the audience by repeating that. But so he's got this big trip coming up, and he's going to Iraq and Afghanistan, and he's going to meet with, going to Israel and some other places here. And if I think the weakest position he has, it's on the issue of foreign policy, his total lack of experience. And we heard that throughout the campaign. He'd meet with Ahmadinejad without preconditions. He said under no circumstances should we use nuclear weapons. He'd invade an ally, Pakistan, for example. All these comments have been made. He even accused, you know, our troops of air raiding villages and killing civilians. Do you think, you know, with the big three networks going with him, he's going to get, I guess it's 3 new press secretaries. Do you think he's going to, with this added coverage, do you think that it's...
Good one, Sean, good one, really good one.
I kind of like it, but will he be able to sort of create an image that he's really strong on national security issues by making this trip? Last question. Oil, price of gasoline, emerging as a huge issue in the campaign. He seems to be locked into no coal mining expansion, no nukes, no refineries, no drilling. Can this impact the race as we move forward, as Americans get angrier and angrier at the high price of gasoline? In a recent interview with Climate magazine, Barack Obama took aim at the Fox News channel and little old me. He also went on to react to attacks on his wife, Michelle, saying that critics should focus on him and not her. Saying, quote, if you start being subjected to rants by Sean Hannity and the like day in and day out, that'll drive up your negatives. For reaction, we're joined by Fox News political analyst Kirsten Powers. Little old me.
I know, poor Sean.
You know,
so picked on.
Well, he's talking about his wife in this particular case here. So I guess like everything else with Barack Obama, it's off limits. You can't examine his record. You can't talk about his preacher. You can't talk about William Ayers. Any of these things. And so if I point out that his wife says that America is a downright mean country in 2008, or I've never been proud of my country in my adult lifetime, I've crossed a line? Is that fair? No. Once she said really, and another occasion she didn't say really.
I think his wife attacked all the time.
I understand that he doesn't like it, but if she's going to go out and campaign for him the way she has, and if she is a future potential first lady, and she says America is a downright mean country in 2008, you know, when you look at the associations, and I'm not getting back into that issue because we've dealt with it in great detail, and it'll come up again in the fall, I have no doubt, but I really go back to what he said to his millionaire friends in San Francisco. Bitter Americans clinging to guns, religion, the Bible, and with antipathy towards those that aren't like them. That, coupled with the radical associations, that tells me more about Barack Obama than anything else. You know, they can write great, you know, speeches, they can have speech writers, they can have this makeover, hire, you know, new campaign ads, tell him to wear a flag pin, he wears a flag pin, but I don't think it's honest. But we're getting off track here. Do you think this is fair?
I think it's kind of offensive, personally.
You do?
Yeah.
But if you're going to run for president...
But, you know, they're free, it's you know, free country, free...
Look at it. I want to offer some unsolicited advice to Barack Obama. I think, you know, if he wants to be taken seriously in this race here, he's got to start acting like a statesman. I think, you know, for him to be upset at little old Sean Hannity, for him to be upset at the New Yorker magazine and be lashing out, for him to be reacting to everything like this, it tells me that he doesn't, you know, have the ability to withstand the criticism that goes with the office of president. Everyone was quiet and silent when Condi Rice, the political cartoons came out about her, or President Bush has been called or portrayed as a Nazi. I didn't hear the same outrage from liberals. His agenda on taxes, his agenda on everything, including gas prices. I believe his willingness to meet with Ahmadinejad and invade Pakistan is radical. I think he is, as being the most liberal senator in the United States Senate, he has radical views and radical associations.